I would like to invite you to a retreat and a journey called Faith Walking. It's led by a team out of Houston, Texas. Jim Harrington is the author and the leader of this retreat. I first met Jim more than 5 years ago in Houston, Texas, when he made a presentation to a group of pastors. I was very impressed with Jim's passion for Christ, but just as significantly, his compassion for community. Jim is passionate about the world becoming the kind of place that God has in mind. And to move us and help us be the kind of people that will help make this world as God intended, Jim's created a retreat and a process called Faith Walking. Our Faith Walking process will begin the weekend of September 21st through the 23rd here at the church. Faith Walking is a bit like a walk to Emmaus if you've ever participated in that retreat. It's a series of talks followed by an opportunity to discuss the talks and to reflect on the talks with other people. The retreat is then followed by some time over several weeks where with one another we can begin to work through what has been triggered by the retreats, both in terms of content but also in terms of the applications that we've seen for our lives. The goal of Faith Walking is to narrow the difference between the kind of life that Jesus calls us to live and the kind of life that we typically live. As the gap between the two gets narrowed, we change. And Jim Harrington believes that as we change and are in the world for Christ, that the world will begin to change. He believes that a changed community starts with changed individuals. I think he may be right. And I believe that he is right so much that I invited him to come and lead this retreat. Our goal will be that as you begin to experience the change led by God in your life through this retreat and its follow-up, and then as you go into the world, you will see your world, you will see your community different. I believe that San Antonio can and will be different because people like you and me who have experienced the change that Faith Walking invites us into.